What's up? It's Destiny back again for another video. It is day 5 of recovery from my lumpectomy surgery. Again, I can't show you anything because of the area, but I still have the steri strips on the incision under my arm and on my breast. I took off the bandages because it was time for them to come off. I didn't have any bleeding. I do feel like I have some swelling. Y'all can't see it. I feel like I have some swelling, a little, not a lot, but just a little bit. The right seems bigger than the left. But I did some research and I talked to the doctor who called me on Saturday with amazing news. She just reconfirmed that when they were doing the surgery in the lymph nodes, they sent down the cells to have them tested. Just to make sure that all the cancer was gone and there was no residual cancer left in the lymph nodes. Thank God. We are so thankful for that. So she just had to take out the 2 that she planned on taking out, and of course the tissue in the breast. So my arm feels weird. Ooh, that's a nice G. My arm feels weird. Like right here, I have no real sensation. Like I can pinch it and I don't really feel that. I don't know if that's how it's going to be because those lymph nodes are removed, or if this is still because of after effects of surgery. I'm not sure, but it's swollen. I can move my arm. I also feel a little soreness back here, which I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I will say I took the pain medication the day of surgery, the next day, and maybe Friday, and I haven't taken it. I did take one today because I kind of felt not a lot of pain, but I felt some pain, and I thought, well, maybe I should take it and maybe that'll help with the swelling as well. So I did take one today. But I meet with my doctor tomorrow to go over, to do a follow-up so that she can see. Because I did tell her on Saturday, I said, yeah, I feel like it's a little swollen. Should I continue to wear the bra that's supposed to be like, compressing? And she said, you don't have to, but it will help. So I've been wearing the bra. I mean, obviously I shower, but I've been wearing the bra even at night, y'all. And if you know anything about me, I am kind of anti-bra. I wear a bra for the people, because people are weird about when women don't wear bras. I'm not a bra advocate. The only thing that I will say, if you wear a bra, don't wear one with underwire, and don't wear one to sleep. That's just me, but do your own thing. But I've been wearing a bra to sleep, child, every day, and I hate it. But I feel fine. Other than that, like I said, I thought there was going to be a huge difference in size. There's not at all. Maybe when I speak with my doctor tomorrow, I can get some more insight on things, but also it's still swelling. So when the swelling goes down, I'll be able to see what it really looks like. But I don't think it's going to be anything scary, like how in my head is like a tiny and a regular, I'm so dramatic. But so that is the update. I'm gonna give another update tomorrow when I go to the doctor. I might even make a whole day out of it since I have the day off. Today was my first day really driving, because you're really not supposed to be driving while you're taking pain medication, hence why I didn't take the pain medication until after I did drop-offs. And it's gonna be wore off by the time I have to go pick up. But today was my first day really driving. I did drive to the water one day, and that was okay, but I did feel how my, range of motion wasn't the best, but I felt okay driving. I didn't really use my right arm, I will say, because I didn't want to make anything happen. If anything can happen, I don't know. But, yeah, I have a lot. Y'all probably don't think I've been quiet, but I've been quiet. And I've been processing a lot. I've been processing a lot with this diagnosis that probably won't make sense to a lot of people. Hell, it don't always make sense to me. But what I want to say is, what I will share with y'all, because some things, as open of a book as I am, some things I don't feel that I can share because I don't think people are really receptive or ready for views that are not necessarily like theirs. But as a person who has to share, meaning the calling over my life requires me to share, requires me to be a testimony, requires me to give people a different outlook, a different perspective. Like, that is my purpose. It's difficult sometimes because you're not sure how the people are going to react. And although the way the people react is not the priority is the purpose, the mission. That is still something as a human that I think about. So I don't say a lot of the things that I want to say, but I will say to women especially, this can go for men as well, but I'm a woman, so I can only speak from a woman's perspective. A lot of the conditions that come about that don't make sense, that we don't understand why, comes from stress, comes from holding stuff in, comes from not feeling safe enough to express, safe enough to be ourselves, safe enough to say how we really feel about something. And then we're taking on the weight of the world when we don't have to. And although it may seem like we have to, like for me, I'm a single parent, I'm the head of this household. I make decisions for myself and for two other human beings and two animals. I'm paying the bills. It's all on me. So it feels like a lot of pressure is on me. But during the course of this diagnosis, and then with the Hurricane Milton, I was reminded by my family who lives here, you don't have to do this alone. You can ask for help. My therapist has been telling me you need to ask for what you need. And as a person who's been doing this by myself for so long, it is difficult to ask for what I need because you don't want to come off as weak. You don't want to come off as you can't handle it. Or you've asked in the past and you've been told no, you didn't get the help that you needed. And so you had to figure it out on your own. So a lot of those things go into my mind and how I am as a person. But with this, I'm learning I have to let go and just ask for what I need. If people are able to help me, they will. If they're not, they won't. Maybe they can help me come up with another solution or another way to get what is needed. But I shouldn't have to feel like the weight of the world is on my shoulders when I have people around me. When I have family, I'll say that. When I have family, even the family that's not here in the same city as me, my extended family that's in North Carolina, that's in Maryland, that's in Georgia, that's in other states, I still can lean on them. And so I am learning that. So part of what I'm going to be doing as a part of my recovery, yes, I'm going to continue. I think I have to do radiation and immunotherapy, but a part of my personal healing is going to be reducing my stress levels. I'm going to understand, and my aunt sent me something, because we stress about things that we can't control a lot of the times. That brings on the anxiety, worried about the future and wanting to have control over it. I gotta let that go. I have to stay in the present moment. All I can do is what I can do. If I can get some help, I can get some help. But what I can do and what I can control is where I'm at right here, right now. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And so I'm having to remember that and implement that. And also when it comes to being expressive and sharing, I have to do that. Women, like I said, women especially, when we're stressed, when we're unable to express ourselves, when we're unable to show our emotions, because there's a fruit fly, because people tell us, oh, you're so emotional, oh, you're this, you're that. That's a makeup of a woman. I'm gonna be emotional. I can't hold that in. I know personally for me, if I hold stuff in, it's like a volcano brewing and it's gonna explode one day. No longer can that happen. And when we do that, combined with stress, that's when we get these ailments that these doctors don't understand how or why they happened. Because I will tell you, a lot of people, when I shared my diagnosis, oh, you need to change your diet. You need to change your diet. Y'all don't know what I was eating other than the stuff that I showed y'all. And that was very little, because I eat very little. I eat fruit for the first more than half of my day. The only meal that I really eat is dinner. And yeah, I'm eating chicken and some rice. But I'm not eating these crazy things that people would say would cause this to happen. That's not what that was. I will say during the course of treatment, I didn't have an appetite, and when I did, my doctor said, eat what you can. Whatever you can eat, eat. So I have been doing that, but I'm back to my eating fruit and one meal a day. Saying all this to say, my thoughts are everywhere because, like I said, it's so much that I want to say, but I don't know how it's going to be perceived. But what I will say is that you got to walk in your purpose regardless of what it is. You have to be authentic and true to you no matter what. And that is what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to continue to do. Nothing is by accident. Whatever you believe. But there's no coincidence. There's no accidents. There's no, oh, wow. You know, it's all orchestrated. And we just have to do our part, which is your purpose. And don't question your purpose. So, saying that to say, live in your purpose, baby. Be authentic. Stay true. Be you. The people who are to receive it will receive it, and those who can't won't, and that's fine, and that's not on you. That's not on you. And I'll give another example because your girl is going viral on the book. 1.1 million views, okay, baby? And I've been going through my DMs on Facebook because people have been asking me about, you know, the type of holsters that I used in that video and what they recommend, what I recommend, and things of the sort. I came across a DM from an older gentleman who read me like this long paragraph, basically saying that I am the reason why young kids are harming each other with firearms. I'm the reason why teenagers are on death row. I'm the reason why there's so much violence. I'm the reason. And I was like, I didn't internalize none of that because that makes no sense. First of all, my videos are specifically geared towards women that are of age to carry a firearm. So that knocks out all that teenage gang stuff that he tried to put on me. I'm always talking about safety and only using your firearm in a self-defense situation. So that rules out the unnecessary violence just to have violence stuff that he was trying to put on me. You know, just all those things that he was trying to say. But I did not internalize one thing. The old me probably would have been like, wow, am I the cause of this? Are people looking at my videos to harm other people? Could that be? Even if that's the case, that's not on me because that's not my intentions. That's not what I'm putting out there. I'm putting out education, such as with these health videos. I'm putting out my experience and trying to help educate other people. People are going to take whatever you do and project it in a different way from what you intended it for. And you cannot internalize that. So I didn't internalize that. I just saw his thing and I'm just like, I shouldn't have responded, but I said, what makes you assume something? I said something slick, and of course he called me an idiot, and then I just blocked him because although I am downloading my content onto these websites, you do not have the right to come into my space and insult me and project negativity on me and try to blame me for the demise of people that I don't even know exist. Absolutely not. And a lot of people are like, I can't comment on your video. My videos are for people who support me. If you're not following, if you're not subscribed, you're not going to be able to comment. That weeds out the foolishness for me. Saying all that to say, I could have allowed that stress to be on my shoulders. I could have allowed that negative projection to be on me, to be like, wow, am I causing harm out here? When I know I'm not. When I know those people who do bad things wake up and make that decision to do bad things. That has nothing to do with me. Absolutely not. Not going to internalize that. So that, for me, tying it all back together, that's cutting out stress. I would have, the old me would have allowed that to stress me out. I would have been, oh my God, asking my friends like, do you think this? Asking my sister, no. That does not make sense. That is not my responsibility. I am not carrying the weight of what people do negative and bad on me, because that ain't got nothing to do with me, okay? So I quickly dismissed it, and as soon as I deleted it, it was out of my head. I'm only bringing it up now as an example of the ways the world puts stress on us unnecessarily. And something like that can cause your body to react in such a way that it shows up in an illness. No more of that, baby, okay? We are releasing the stress. Yes, you're going to have moderate amounts of stress if you live in this country, if you have a family, if you work. You're going to have a moderate amount of stress that comes with the human experience, unfortunately. But we have to manage that stress. Ways to manage. Maybe I'll create a video, listing ways to manage stress and how to cope as I'm learning different mechanisms that are working for me. So, I'm proud of myself. I'm sharing all this, baby. I'm proud of me because, me, I would have made videos. I would have been cussing him out. I would have been carrying on. I would have screenshot. I would have doxed him. I would have had my people. When I say my people, I mean my supporters. I would have tweeted it out. I would have put it on Instagram. And the people that really with me would have went to his page, reported it, left him nasty. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole thing. But I didn't even do that. Because it's so not worth my energy. And so we have to identify when we're being sent something that's not worth our energy. And we have the responsibility on how we're going to respond to it. And what I've learned from my therapist is don't internalize stuff, especially coming from certain people who have not done the work, who have no growth and development as a person, who has no accountability, who have no self-awareness. Things that they say, you cannot internalize that. I refuse to internalize stuff like that from people like that. So, and that's going to cut down on my stress, baby. So, cheers to recovering well. Although I'm a little sore, but it's nothing intolerable. I go tomorrow and maybe my doctor can give me some more insight on ways. I have been icing it, throughout the days. I ice it like 2 or 3 times a day. That seems to help. So yeah, cheers to recovering well, continuing to recover physically and mentally. Recovering from a lot of things mentally as well that affect the physical. And cheers to cutting down our stress and not internalizing BS. Oh, bars, baby. So, I don't know if I'm going to add on to this video or if this is just going to be the video. Sometimes you just got to get the message out there and let it be what it be. But I know I'm going to record tomorrow because I want to make tomorrow a whole little day. I want to go to my doctor's appointment. I want to take myself out. I have not taken myself out in a while. So I'm probably going to either do breakfast or lunch So I will be eating more than once tomorrow. So I'm either gonna do a brunch or lunch situation, take myself tomorrow, and that should be fun. And so perhaps I'll bring the camera along. So I don't know if this video is gonna be part of that or if this is gonna be totally separate. Whatever the case, just look at it, baby. Just like I said, when I call, just pick up. I don't know when, I don't know what it's gonna be. Just when I call, pick up, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and go and stay dangerous. And if you love someone, tell them. I love you all.